In this video, let's talk about text-based editing with Descript. All right, Marcello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure.
So tell me, people not familiar with Descript, how do you explain Descript?
Yeah, Descript is a multimedia text-based editor. So we edit audio and video, AI generated, recorded, whatever it may be, through text-based editing rather than a traditional timeline editor. So it helps people that have never seen a multimedia editor get in there and edit like they would edit a Word doc.
Mm-hmm. What are the most common use cases you've been seeing?
Yeah, very recently it's people utilizing us for like clip creation or automating some workflows with one of our AI agents, Underlord. So people are utilizing us as a, like set and forget it bot, or get me 80% of the way there so I can finish it as the editorial conductor.
And what are your kind of workflows are you demoing here or talking about at the show?
Yeah, here it's a lot of clip creation and a lot of remote recording. So we have a tool called Rooms inside of Descript that allows for a remote recording use case. As podcasting is ever going and ever growing, more and more people are wanting to record. And while we have people getting back in studio, the remote use case is still huge. While we have people across the country and across multiple countries interacting. So we're demoing a lot of what we call Rooms, again, that remote recorder, to just show people how we can get high quality remote recordings in, again, our text-based editor, and then edit that narrative content as fast as possible.
And tell me some of the, you have the Underlord features. What are some of the AI uses that can happen in Descript with that tool?
Yeah, with that we have things for translation, both for lip movement and then for AI voice to get taken over as well. So I could take this video and translate it into multiple languages and alter the lip movement to localize that content as well. Or again, like I mentioned earlier, some of that clip creation, finding through a long form piece of content, finding 5 or 6 call to actions or good moments from that to post to your socials to get people back to that main video.
Yeah. And I know we're focusing on newsroom use. So are you seeing a lot more use of non-editors, but people that have to deal with video using Descript?
Exactly, yeah. The idea is that we're turning every storyteller into a video editor. A lot of times your newsroom gets bottlenecked at the video output, right? We have a lot of good storytellers, but they don't know how to take that story and edit the video underneath, right? So then we are releasing that bottleneck from just the people that, have that tribal knowledge of here's my multimedia editor, and then getting the journalist or the writer or the storyteller in the hands of the editor seat.
Have you seen, or have you been adapting more workflows of Descript being part of the pipeline of bigger pieces, more involved pieces, in the sense of, and we do this a lot, of using Descript as a rough cut, paper cut editor, and then it has XML export and support to bring it to Final Cut or Premiere or Resolve. Mm-hmm. Have you been seeing more uses of that or expanding use to support, if you're not just going straight to web, but to support more professional workflows?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's the most important thing. And we've had what we call timeline export or the XML and AAF exports for as long as I've been at Descript, which is a while now. But trying to utilize that now and seeing that through the new lens of larger teams and enterprise, not just an individual creator that's exporting from Descript because they have one preset in another tool that they've been married to for a while, right? It's now part of the full flow where, again, we're getting that storyteller to get that 80% of the way done, and then instead of getting the full video done by, again, maybe an in-house Adobe expert or an in-house Premiere expert, whatever, you have someone getting them a lot of the way there so they can just add the final touch or make an approval rather than having to be stuck waiting for them to finish everything.
Yeah. And then you have a new API, correct? Yeah, so what's that cover?
Yeah, it just came out in the past, I want to say month and a half. Right now, we're at the very beginning of it. You can apply for early access at descript.com/API. But yeah, so we have the ability to import from specific links or from a local drive on your computer. And then we also have the ability to edit once it's inside of Descript. So we have the ability to kick off an Underlord action from outside of the tool. So it allows for people, you're mentioning in this full workflow, right, to have someone record something and throw it in some S3 or some shared cloud bucket. Then it's pulled into Descript or dropped onto your computer, then pulled into Descript and edited. So by the time you get to your computer, that 80% is already there, and you can, again, get that final touch on the piece as the conductor of the video, rather than having to spend so much time manually importing or bringing content into Descript. We have that automation really kicked into gear now.
Do you see that also as a groundwork for kind of this agentic AI future of being able to, an AI agent can call up Descript and use it when needed and send things, pull things?
Exactly, yeah, because we already have Underlord in the app, and that's our agentic editor, but it's only sees Descript, right? Yeah. So with the API, it's kind of opening that back door to say hey, you can feed Underlord something, or you can give them commands from outside of the tool, and then that allows you to fit into your larger workflow. I think a lot of tools are, opening the API floodgates to allow for these connections. As tools Claude becomes so much more prevalent in everyone's day, they're just finding different ways to connect to these master brains, right? And get these individual agents to take actions. And we see Descript being part of that flow. If it's not end-to-end for you, it can be definitely a large part of it.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Thank you.